Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Closet Cosplay Challenge series. We will be continuing our Secret of the Mimic trend here, and today we are going to be cosplaying the one, the only.
My name is Edwin. I made the mimic.
We're gonna see if it was difficult to put the pieces together. That's right folks, today we are going to be closet cosplaying Mr. Edwin Murray. First, I did Fiona, his deceased wife, and now we get to do the depressed single father with his robot family. Sound familiar? Crazy. It's almost like we'd have 3 pennies now if we had a penny for every time there's been a single dad with a robot family. This one might be a bit of a doozy because I don't have great pieces for it, shockingly. Edwin might end up looking like one of those nerds, actually. But that is all a problem for future me. The first step is getting the makeup done, which is also gonna be fun. I guess I get to just masculinize, masculinize? Is that the word? Why does it not sound like a word? Is that a word? Masculinize? I'm gonna make my face look more masculine, as I've done for other characters before. But without further ado, let's get into the makeup. I'm gonna start with the foundation and the concealer as usual, just to get a more even base to work with. And then I will interject with more updates on the plan as I go. Here we go. Time to turn into Mr. Edwin, the guy who made the mimic. The mimic! Alright, foundation and whatever it's called, concealer, is down. Now I am going to move on to the contouring next, I think, or yeah, that's fine. I think I usually do my eyebrows next, but I don't have a particular order. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm simply winging it. So sure, we'll do the contour next. Gonna be a lot different than Fiona's, obviously, because, you know, there's kind of a difference there in their facial structure. This is just gonna be my standard, you know, trying to masculinize, if that's still a word, I don't know. It doesn't sound like an English word to me, but you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do that thing. So I'm gonna carve in my cheekbones a bit, accentuate the jawline. Edwin's kind of got like a unique shaped tip to his nose, so kind of like I did with Fiona, I'm gonna try and make that happen. I'm not really great with the illusion contouring, but I'm gonna try to make my nose look a slightly different shape so it's a little closer to what Edwin's looks like. And then yeah, other than that, we got eyebrows, and then I think he'll be done because I don't need to do like lipstick or anything unless he wants to be pretty. This is gonna be a really simple makeup look. Wish me luck because contouring still is not my specialty, but we're learning, yeah! So here I go. All right, ignore how red my eyes are all of a sudden. I didn't blink that whole time, I don't think, and they're still mad from the makeup wipes from earlier. So just, it's fine, I'm fine. Anyways, contouring is done, I think, at least for now. Sometimes I go back later and add more to it once I have the rest of the makeup on. But I'm gonna move on to eyebrows, and for Mr. Murray here, I might actually break out the eyeshadow because I need to use something that's dark enough that I can fill out my eyebrow more and make it look more straight and thicker. So we're not gonna do the brow pencil this time like we did for Fiona. I am going to use my familiar Smoke Palette by Carity, and we're just gonna use the black shade on here. And then after that, I'll decide if I want to add anything else or if I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. I know that like in some of the portraits, he kind of has like a 5 o'clock shadow, like he's kind of got a beard, but not. It's like starting to grow in, but I don't know if I'll do all of that. I don't know if I can do that. So anyways, I'm gonna do the eyebrows and then we'll see if I come up with anything else besides that. Otherwise, it'll be done. I don't know when the thing stopped recording, but I did my eyebrows. Yay. I don't know how much of it you got to see. Hopefully it just stopped, but if you missed it, I'm sorry. It was real riveting, I promise. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go a little bit heavier on the cheek contouring just because that's always what doesn't show up on camera. It either does really, really well or it doesn't at all. But I think he has a cleft chin and a cleft... He's got like a Henry Cavill face a little bit. So it's not necessarily a cleft chin so much as it's just he has like a darker line where this crease is. And then his nose is pretty wide, but mine is pretty narrow. So it's kind of hard to get that shape right without it looking super face paint cartoony. So I think I'm gonna make some final adjustments and then I will be right back. All right, I've been messing with it for way too long and I need to stop. I'm gonna put the wig on and everything else, I guess, and see if I hate it. That'll be fine. Without further ado, the company motto. I will see all of you once I have transformed into the one and the only Mr. Edwin Murray. See ya. All right, folks, there you have it. This is my closet cosplay of Edwin. This wig made me fight for my life. All right, me and this wig, we've got beef now. I tried for probably 30 minutes to style it like Edwin's hair. Did not happen, was not going to happen. It was a wild dream to ever think that I could style this wig to look like Edwin's hair. So I settled for whatever this McDonald's arch is instead. So do I look like Discount Edwin off of Temu? Probably. But hey, you know what? I'll own it. I'm the pathetic version. And that's perfectly okay. Closet Cosplay is a judgment-free, safe space, okay? And I don't know why this one has made me laugh every time I see myself. If I can't look at myself. It's the wig. I swear to God. And my hairline recedes every time I laugh. The spot where this Closet Cosplay falls short is definitely the wig. Alright, me and this thing battled for far too long. Anyways, without further ado, the company motto. I am going to go into more detail about everything I am wearing and where it came from, if I can remember, yada yada. You know the drill. Starting from the top this time, this freaking wig. This wig I've had for years. I originally got it for a Nightmare Bonnie cosplay way back in 2017 or 2018, and I've just had it ever since, and I've used it for a multitude of other cosplays, including but not limited to Yuri from Yuri on Ice, and I believe I've used it in this Closet Cosplay series once or twice, including for a old marionette Closet Cosplay from when it was still the quarantine challenge, and it's been used for many other things as well. It's just as old as the brown wig that is literally the exact same style, just in brown. It's sitting over there. Same age. Been around for just as long, which is probably also why it was giving me a hard time, but you know what? It's fine. Next are these glasses. The lenses are popped out. I don't remember where these came from. You know what I think these are, actually? I think they were like dollar store glasses. They were technically my dad's like reading glasses, and then he popped out the lenses and gave them to me because he needed a different strength anyway. So I think that's where these ones came from. I have a couple pairs of these, but I think this is the one that came from a dollar store. Next up is this bow tie. This is an Amazon purchase, I believe, and I got it for my glam rock Freddy cosplay. The collared shirt is the same exact one I just used for Fiona in the previous episode. From Goodwill, it's thrifted. The sweater on top of it, also Goodwill, I think. More recently than the collared shirt, but also thrifted. The belt, this is from Target, I think, or Walmart? Target or I think it's Target. Had it for not too long, but I think I've used it for a couple of Closet Cosplays. The slacks, the black slacks, are from Goodwill, thrifted. Really comfortable. Again, this is my first time really wearing them for something, like the other pair of slacks that I wore for Fiona, and they're pretty nice. I like these. My shoes are, I think, a clearance purchase from Target. They were like the only pair that was like strangely discounted, and it was like 25% off, and I said, heck yeah. Oh, the ring. I almost forgot. This ring, I'll get a little closer so you can see it, from the same vendor as the plain gold one, and this is one of the fidget ones I was talking about. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a gold chain in the center that you can spin around. And I switched to this ring for Edwin just so that they each had a slightly different ring and not the exact same one. This one felt more masculine to me because it's like thicker, I don't know. So I ended up doing this one as the wedding band for Edwin. And yeah, I think that is everything I am wearing. Again, I don't know why this one cracks me up. Probably because Edwin is such a memed character already. What we actually got in the game is such a stark contrast to what we thought he would look like, just based off of all the memes and that song, that Extra Tuna song where he's just like an old man silhouette with a freaking fedora or something and a trench coat. Is it one of my favorite human characters I've done? Probably not. I feel like if I had a better wig and I was a little bit better at contouring my face for different characters, which is something I'm still kind of practicing to like get down different unique facial features of different characters, then it probably would look a lot better. But considering that I'm working with what I have, which is the whole point, I would say it's pretty decent. Again, the biggest gripe is this gosh darn wig. But other than that, I think the outfit is very Edwin from the game. His sweater is technically blue. I only had like this orange brown color, and it seems like it would be very Edwin-like. This feels like an Edwin outfit with the bow tie. The glasses aren't as square either, but I only had a rectangle shape. So overall, I would probably give this cosplay like a solid 7 out of 10, according to like the other human cosplays I've done. But anyways, that'll do it for this episode of the Closet Cosplay Challenge series. I hope you did enjoy. Again, would love to see your guys' theories if you have any more to share. I know I asked you guys to do the same thing in the Fiona episode previously, but I would love to see more theories, perhaps maybe on Edwin and David specifically. And if you guys would like to see me do a closet cosplay of David to complete the family, let me know and I will add it to my list. And if you're new around here, hi, I'm Night Cove the Fox. I do a lot of content centering around Five Nights at Freddy's, so if you like Five Nights at Freddy's, stick around, subscribe, and hang out. You'll have a good time here. And as always, for the rest of my stars, remember, stay bright, because you are a star, and I will see you all in the next video.
Check the shadows for a mimic. Ooh. Bye-bye.